Obviously, both coaches, both managers, both teams of players, they don't want injuries. They want to get a good 90-minute run out before their league campaign starts in a couple weeks.
We are underway at the Allianz Arena. The groundsman did admit yesterday the pitch isn't in the condition he would have hoped for, but it's still decent enough. Müller for Götze. He's challenged back to Thomas Müller. And it had Keylor Navas scrambling, but a goal.
In Müller's game, and we're talking about a guy that has 10 goals in the last 2 World Cups, Mark, but it's his work on the defensive side of things that I think sets himself apart from a lot of players, particularly on this Bayern Munich team on the front 3.
Danny Carvajal against Jerome Boateng was like the hare and the tortoise there. Attempt from Isco block, still danger. And strike from distance. Manuel Neuer was not going to be beaten by Toni Kroos that time.
Up his head, and against his German teammate, Manuel Neuer.
Upper west side, just overlooking Central Park. $20 a month for rent. This is David Alaba. Decent strike. And the follow-up is wide from Philipp Lahm. But Alaba, we saw yesterday, hitting him from distance. Sergio Ramos has taken a knock.
Is one of the best left backs, if not the best in the world. His ability to get forward. He scored 6 goals in World Cup qualifying for Austria. He can get forward in the final third. Great hit. Just such a threat coming out of the back 4 for Bayern Munich and Pep Guardiola.
Keylor Navas deciding against trying to catch that rocket. Austrian Footballer of the Year as well. Chance here for Real Madrid. Toni Kroos electing for precision. Break of the ball off Sergio Ramos.
I understand it's a friendly. It's 1,000 miles an hour with purpose, with pressure. When Xabi Alonso's on the field, it's a little bit more deliberate.
Douglas Costa deflected. Sergio Ramos gets it clear.
Well, the blue eyes was all over Vidal coming forward, Douglas Costa coming forward. The momentum's now changed a little bit. Bayern's finding some rhythm going forward, and Sergio Ramos in a good spot to cover Navas. But magnitude of the game, nothing seems to faze Thomas Müller throughout his entire career, and is someone that is just relentless.
Philipp Lahm with the layoff, and a cushioned attempt. Went for precision rather than power, Thomas Müller.
On the defensive side of things, he goes wide. Now he's allowed to join into the attack as the 3rd or 4th attacker. And now it's in that space, that pocket of space underneath your attacking 3 players from Bayern Munich that he can find and put pressure on that Real Madrid back 4.
13 league goals for Müller last season, 4 behind Lewandowski and Arjen Robben. Now, that may change here. Thomas Müller for Philipp Lahm. Götze frustrated there. Is it a penalty? Referee may decide it could be a free kick.
It's a yard or 2 outside the 18.
Yeah, good call by the referee. The option is there, but it should be Alaba, and is. Then Xabi Alonso. And it came off Müller, who was offside. Larson. Müller. Oh, deflection! Just like yesterday with the deflection, this time the post coming to the rescue of the goalkeeper.
Field conditions, and you see a lot in this first half. Players slipping, little deflections. Müller hitting this as hard as he can. Ramos unlucky, but that deflection's even on goal. But
that's better. Douglas Costa, it opens up. Is it the opener?
Great turn with 1 touch. We saw this all day yesterday, explosive on the turn, then have the wherewithal, the idea to find Mario Götze back post, but that touch, that turn, there's going to be some special moments from Douglas Costa this year for Bayern Munich.
If you're Thomas Müller and you'd made that run, you'd be annoyed at the push by Keylor Navas, but do you think that Costa would have been better advised to go for Thomas Müller?
Well, I've always been a believer.
Do you have an angle, though, for Marcelo? Oh, they also have an angle for Kroos, and denied by his former teammate Manuel Neuer.
Right pace up over the wall, but if you're going to beat the best goalkeeper in the world, Manuel Neuer, that's going to have to be inside that left post underneath the ball.
A couple of short corners in the first half. Not this time, though. A header, free header wide. Maybe Mehdi Benatia could have done better, or whatever, because some away fans are paying $70–80 to go to see their team away from home. Douglas Costa for Bayern. Do with a goal. Is it Lewandowski? How is it not Lewandowski?
Petitions, but now you add this guy Douglas Costa into the mix. That kind of service will be there all year long for Lewandowski. Player of Lewandowski, it's easy to time your run. Now you have a good sense of timing your run, beating Sergio Ramos. Phenomenal delivery.
Thomas Muller back post, right down the throat of Keylor Navas. Arbeloa in support and in space. Asensio. Did okay at Mallorca last couple of years. This is Toni Kroos, and why not? Good goalkeeping. You never know what's going to happen when that ball bounces up.
Perfect technique from Toni Kroos. Everything you...
Björn wide. Pierre Højbjerg. Decent stop, Keylor Navas. Alaba. If he'd gone down there, but the flag was up anyway.
Saw it on the other end with Toni Kroos just trying to deliver this and hit this with pace.
18 years old. And look at that attack from another youngster, Højbjerg.
Just perfect technique here, though, Mark. But for a goalkeeper of Navas's quality, it's a simple save, but perfect technique from Højbjerg.
Shoots in the crowd. He's not too far away, just needs to fine-tune the radar a little bit more, Douglas Costa. Cup 2015. They might have to get special dispensation to stay up another half an hour longer. This one goes to penalty kicks. Douglas Costa, what a delivery, and finally the goal is scored, and it's Robert Lewandowski. He scored yesterday as well. And Bayern are ahead. What about the delivery?
An opportunity to make up for the earlier mistake. Great ball in, ripped in front of Navas. You can't do anything as a goalkeeper when that ball's whipped in with pace right in front of you. Simple finish for Lewandowski. And set the tone.
Bale watching on as his team go down to a 1-0 defeat at the hands of Bayern Munich. And his goal, Taylor, separating the two sides. Your final thoughts?
It's a friendly. It's a final tune-up before the league start. We saw some quality, particularly in the second half. Lewandowski making up for an earlier mistake, but the entire second half was Bayern Munich.